Hello, my name is Kara Begaye. I am the pre-K teacher here at Dilcon Community School on the Navajo Reservation. My clans are Ashihan Nishlan, Deshtini Bashishin, Twitzode Dashache, Turtini Dashinele. I have been teaching early childhood education for 13 years, and I have loved every minute, every second of my profession. I come from a family of 6 brothers and sisters. I am the youngest of them all. I have 4 brothers and 1 sister. We are a small but big family with a matriarch of Martha Lee, and she has been a huge inspiration to my chosen career profession as an early childhood educator. Growing up, my mother was always telling me how she was a preschool teacher here on the reservation at Tisto Head Start. And as she got more into what she loved as an early childhood educator, she became the culture teacher here at Dilcon Community School, where I am actually the preschool teacher as of now. She has always encouraged me to follow my dreams, and on top of that, growing up, I am a descendant of a not Ani, as we call it in Navajo. It is a board member. My grandpa, Arthur Lee, was a board member here at Dilcon Community School. He has also been a huge inspiration to my community here in Dilcon, as he was the first school board member here at Dilcon Community School. And following his footsteps, my older brother, Wyatt, is actually the current school board member here. And my family has been a huge, and have been really huge on education, as of bringing us back to our grandfather, who was a school board member, and then my mom as a teacher. And also with my grandmother, my late grandmother, Eva K. Lee, she was actually a person that a lot of the community members would go to see and have her teach them to write their names, teach them the alphabet. And way back in the day, they had little catalogs that they had to fill out in order to order items at the trading post here in Dilcon. And a few community members would go over to my grandmother's hogan, and they would ask her to write out one of those forms for them. So she ended up being a teacher on the side, as she was a student at Luke Boarding School. And as anyone have known, boarding schools were something that was a huge thing back in the day for Native American students. Although she did finish up to 4th grade, and I guess back then that was the highest grade that she could go to. And my family and I have been very appreciative for what my family stood for. And I believe that I try to keep that instilled in my students. And as I am also a volleyball coach here at Dilcon, I coach varsity volleyball, and my girls have been such an inspiration to myself. As the saying goes, we want to go and climb that ladder. We want to get that education. And I feel like that is something that I'm still living up to this day. And as a Indigenous female, I would want to try and inspire other Indigenous females, letting them know that early childhood education is the start of a child's growing, and it's very important to me to let everyone know that this is something that we should really focus on for our future leaders. As the now in the cultural aspect of how we see uh, early childhood education, it is the beginning of a child's story of wanting to learn and to be that type of person who will continue their education and grow into whatever profession that they would like. It's really at that point where they absorb all the information. And here in my classroom, we do teach Navajo language to our children, and just watching them grow and catching on to the phrases that we say every day, the colors, their shapes, their numbers. It's it's rewarding in a way because we want our children to know our culture and we want them to learn. I went to school at Northern Pioneer College, where I was gifted and rewarded by Miss Allison Landy, who was my advisor, and she was always so inspiring to where I just wanted to keep going and going. And I enjoyed all the classes, even though there was times where I just wanted to quit. But as I would be either in the library or at home, I always had that push by Allison. During my time there at Northern Pioneer College, Allison was the one who wanted me to be a part of this Somos Enlace program, and this was a kind of like leadership that really allowed me to get in tune with other educators throughout Arizona. And it was really intriguing to see that there are other students around my age or even younger that were wanting to be early childhood educators. So thank you, Allison. I appreciate all the pep talks and the inspiration quotes that you have given me. And I am on the verge of wanting to continue my bachelor's education at either NAU or U of A. This is one of the few schools here on the Navajo Reservation that does have a preschool program here along with the school. Normally we have the baby face program, but just maybe the past 3 years we've had this program, the preschool program, alongside with our school, and it has been such a huge help. The school board thought that it was a great idea to add the preschool program, and it has been such a huge aspect to the school because a lot of the parents are very thankful to have this program for the kids. And not only do we have that, but we actually, as a school, we have a food bank that helps out the community once a month. And we are slowly getting into the transition of having people come into the school. So we are actually having open gym for any athletes that would like to be at the gym. And we are also coming soon, we are adding the Navajo Culture Night for adults. And it's really awesome to see that this school, my school that I work at, Dilcon Community School, has really stepped up in wanting to help the community here in Dilcon, Arizona. I did attend Dilcon Community School here from kindergarten through 5th grade, and I had such an amazing school year experience here, and so did all of my siblings. We all went to school here at Dilcon Community School. They recently found pictures of me where I was either one of the class representatives for our student council, just random photos they would find, and they would come. Some of my staff members would come in and say, "Look at what I found," and it would be a picture of me. Would say to the group that are starting out in the field is just keep going, be patient, and love each student, and just give your heart out to them, because in this world we don't get enough of that. And one of the things that I do every morning with my students, is I greet them with a "Yad Eb" and a good morning, and a smile along with a hug. And that hug just brightens their day. They're super happy to come into my classroom, and just showing the love to my students is something that I would want each teacher to give to each student. And for the educators who have worked many years, thank you for doing what you do. We don't get that credit as much as we would want to, but we are here 40 plus hours day and night, and we are amazing. Our teaching is a superpower. I truly believe that. And we have that power to where we can just uphold a child's attention and teaching them something new each and every day. So again, thank you to all my educators. So as here on the reservation, we do get help through our tribal leaders. There are times where I do have to pay on my own. My coworkers and I are pretty good about helping one another out, and as I try to be really one-to-one contact with each of my parents. It's as if I am a guidance counselor, a mother, a father, trying to help out my students and their family. And I am very lucky to have very in involved parents who want to be there for their child and their learning, um, in their early years.